Iowa versus Michigan, the preview, Chris. We're getting into it here a little bit. Big Ten championship here. No surprise, I feel like, for a lot of people. Talk to me a little bit about Michigan.
Man, I'll tell you what, the cheaters, 12-0 this year. Didn't have to cheat to beat Ohio State, though. I know that's going to piss some people off. But no, in all seriousness, though, big win, though, right, for Michigan. I mean, this was a good game, 30-24 over Ohio State. Third time in a row. Ryan Day's probably feeling a little heat. I'm sure the Buckeye fans are probably a little upset. So, what is there? I mean, we know what Michigan is. I mean, we've seen enough of them. They're going to pound the ball with Corum, Edwards. J.J. McCarthy's got some good legs. He can run. I do have questions about his passing, though, Christian. We'll probably touch on that later. But, he didn't play a bad game against Ohio State, but he didn't throw for any touchdowns. He didn't do much 2 weeks prior to that against the Penn State team either, especially in the second half. They didn't even throw the ball. So this is kind of funny. I was thinking about this today. I think Iowa wants to be Michigan, right? Ground and pound, great defense, tough game, physical. That's what Iowa is too. And I know you're going to touch on them here in a second, but Michigan's like the big brother and Iowa's kind of the little brother. That's kind of how I look at this game, Christian. I'll kick it over to you for Iowa here. I don't have a lot to add on Michigan as we know what they are.
Well, you said it best, Chris, but listen, just because you said that, now I got to say this. Yeah, Iowa might want to be Michigan, but you know who wants to be Iowa?
Don't do it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No, seriously though, Chris. I said it last week on the preview for the Iowa-Nebraska game. Look, we know what Iowa is on offense, especially. They're not sexy. They're not overly complicated. They're line the ball up, run it down your mouth. Smash mouth football. They've got two really good running backs back there. Deacon Hill. He is my body double, if you want to say that. He's not going to win any Manning passing, camp awards out there. But what he's going to do is he's going to probably keep you in the game. Here's the thing. Iowa's offense ranks 130th in the country. I think they're dead last pretty much in the country in just about every offensive category you could throw out there. For them to come into this game, Michigan has a really good defense. We know that. They have to be able to play really good on defense, limit McCarthy, be able to pretty much run the ball, get 3 or 4 yards here, 3 or 4 yards there. On the they run a very simple passing concept out there, right? They don't really run anything too complex, but they've got to be able, at this point of the year, maybe to be able to hit some of those things, be able to just move the ball down the field. If they can do that, they've got a shot. Chris, I still think, when you're going to beat a team like Michigan, you've got to be able to be very balanced and be able to do both, right? And I think for Iowa, they've kind of gotten a chance to beat up on a lot of Big Ten West teams, right? And I hate to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and give you my prediction right now. I think Iowa 7, Michigan 24.
Okay, you got a little bit lower scoring game than I'm going to say here, but I'm going to add to this too, and you're exactly right. I mean, the only way I can see Iowa sticking in this game for 4 quarters, Michigan's going to have to turn the ball over a couple times. Iowa's going to have to get a defensive score. They're going to have to move the ball more than they have all year on offense. Like I said, I know there's a lot of jokes thrown out there at Iowa all year. Some of them are deserved because it's been pretty piss poor offensively. But I don't see it happen. I think this thing is close, maybe for a quarter, maybe for a half. I've seen enough of both these teams this year. Give me Michigan 38. Give me Iowa 10.